Guys, I'm going to sing you a song whilst Alicia's doing her hair. This is what you need to remember, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, bad bitches have bad days too. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bounce back, how a bad bitch always do. All I really want to hear is it'll be okay. Bounce back, cause a bad bitch can have bad days. All I really want to hear is it'll be okay. Bounce back, cause a bad bitch can have bad days. If I could write a letter to heaven, I would tell my mum that I should have been listening. And I would tell her sorry that
I was away for 2 minutes.
And ask her to forgive me because I've really been trying.
That was really good. Thank you. I'm sorry for leaving you.
Hello, grievers.
Good morning, grievers.
Good morning, grievers. Imagine if that was our new tagline.
Good morning, grievers.
Oh my God. You got pipes.
I got pipes.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're back for another episode. Maybe a bit shorter than usual today, but
whatever.
Here. We showed up and we love you.
You guys, we waited 3 months for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes,
sorry.
you did.
We've got mental
That's
health.
you, not me. We've got hyper today.
We're a bit hyper.
We've got hyper today.
We have got a bit hyper.
We've got
today.
zoomies.
How have you been this week?
Pass. I think I say that every time.
Yeah, I think you do.
It never gets funnier. I've been all right, I suppose. You know what I realised? Which is... No, never mind.
God. What did you realise? Brace for impact.
Not taking your medication intentionally is self-harm, apparently.
Yeah.
I've been told.
What do you mean apparently?
I didn't know. I forgot that that's what I was doing.
Yes.
So apparently I've been doing that this week. Tumbleweed.
Well, you're taking them now, aren't you?
Yes.
And that's what I like to hear.
Yay!
Well done.
Woo-hoo! I've got COVID. Womp, womp. One thing I've realised that when I'm ill, I really grieve harder.
Is that, do you think that's because you don't have someone to look after you?
Yerp.
Like when you take a sick day from school.
Yerp.
And then you'd have someone making you soup.
Yerp.
But no, you don't. You're ungrateful wench. I do that.
Yes, I love you guys.
Joking, it's not ungrateful. It's so real. And I hate being ill too because I think it does make you feel like a little child again, doesn't it?
It really does. Whenever I have a cold, I feel really upset because I feel like I've taken a sick day from school, but it's just not the same. And it really hurts me every time.
Yeah, sick days when you're an adult is no joke. It's really used to be so fun when you were little.
I know, it's really no joke.
And now it's just a place that opens up and it's like you're on your own with your thoughts because you can't go to work.
And also I'm ill and now I have to take care of myself. That's stupid.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
No.
And I went to the dentist not long ago and then realised again I don't have a parent. Because it's like, what? I had to take myself there.
Yeah, it's funny when you get reverted back to childlike you.
Yeah.
And I've been an adult. I've been an adult.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
I've been an adult for 5 years.
Yeah. I turned 27.
Yeah.
I turned 27.
Yeah.
I actually had some very deep thoughts this year on my birthday. How blessed I feel to be growing older.
I'm blessed. Yeah.
I felt blessed.
Good.
And I never really... I've never felt blessed before. No, I have. But this year, it just really, I felt very grateful to see another year. And
that's good.
For me to just start another year of life. And I know people who have had theirs cut short. I just felt really this feeling of wow, I'm so lucky that I didn't.
That's really nice.
Die.
That's really nice because this year for my birthday, I'm feeling another year of this shit.
That's sad.
Womp womp.
Sucks to be you. No,
condolences.
That's very fair though. Both things are fair. And I think they'll fluctuate.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair for you to, especially you, to dread your birthday because of the anniversary is near and because it also falls on Mother's Day this year, which is hilarious.
Hilarious. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that about me. You're way allowed to talk about how great you feel.
Oh, I don't feel like you did that. I actually turned what you were saying about you into me, so it's fair game out here.
Yeah.
It's what we do. Back to me. So on my 27th birthday, I also had a feeling that it was I feel like as I'm growing older, I'm going to see more of mum in who I grow into.
I'm disassociated.
Like, it's true. Like,
Yeah.
and somebody messaged me and they were like, I love getting older and I love seeing the wrinkles on my face and my hands because they look more and more like theirs.
Oh, that makes me feel sick.
I know.
Because
but
you
that's how
look
I
more
felt.
like her too.
Yeah.
Not that I know what she looks like.
But that's how I felt. Like, it's a blessing, and like I'm gonna see more of myself, and so are you, as we get older. But also, like, it's also bittersweet because every time I turn a year older, I'm getting further away from the person I was when she was here, or when everyone was here, till they all fucked off.
Everyone.
But like, I'm getting further away from that life with them, and also even further away from when I was a baby and I was safe for the last time ever, till I was hurled into the big bad world kicking and screaming.
Ripe old age of 3.
Yeah, but it's good to have reflective times on your birthday.
It is. And it's, you know, it's bittersweet. It always is for everyone, grieving or not. But it's way heavier if you're grieving because there's so much more in it. Like you are becoming you're further away from the person that they knew. But
and that life that you had together.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, I don't know if you agree, and it's not the same for everyone, but I think as a whole, people do, like, the worst birthdays are the ones, like the huge milestone birthdays.
Yeah.
Or like the huge milestone days. But they're the ones that came closest after the death are the hardest. And I think from the death, it gets easier and easier every year.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. The fact that you're now able to, like, feel grateful for it is probably because it's been longer. But also you're getting older and more wiser, and like naturally you are becoming more like your parent because you're getting older and you are becoming more like them. That is what happens. It's just hard that we can't have the person here to like be like, oh yeah, look, we are becoming the same.
I don't expect a phone call or a card anymore, though. That went quite quickly.
Well, that's good.
Do you?
No.
Oh, good.
I never did.
You never expected a birthday card?
Not from my dead mum, no.
Oh.
You mean in general?
I thought you meant in real life. I thought you meant when she was alive.
Since she died, I've never expected a birthday card from
I didn't
her.
expect one. I didn't think that someone, you know, was brought her back.
Sorry
but
that I didn't.
It was like the first one was weird because you thought, oh, what am I? Everyone at that age is like, what am I going to get from my mum, or are they going to ring me today?
Yeah, that's so true.
And you don't get that. And
yeah.
That goes. And then people are like, oh, what did you get from your mum for your birthday? And they're like, oh, I got this and we did this. And I'm like, yeah, I forgot that mums are a huge part of a birthday. They always have been. Oh, yeah, and life.
Yeah, I always forget how big of a role a mum plays in your life. Like, I really do forget because I obviously haven't had it for so long. And I really, like, have been reflecting recently on how much I've done. Like,
on your own.
On my own. And like when I say on my own, I don't mean on my own. Like I've always had my dad, my friends, and my sister, but like on my own, without her is what I mean. And like I have really just grown into someone independent, which is great, but it's also shit. Realizing how big a mum plays in your life when you're like surrounded by people that constantly go to their mums and like chat to them every day and like blah 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 blah. It's like, oh wow, like I really did have that once.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I had that once. Is a fucking kicker, isn't it?
Like I actually did have that once.
Yeah, and I feel like we've forgotten that I don't remember
having that ever.
Yeah, it's so interesting. But then you can't forget what it was like. But then you also have forgotten completely that person that had a mum.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad you've been feeling good about your birthday.
I was feeling good about my birthday. I felt very blessed. And thanks to everyone who said happy birthday. I haven't replied to anyone yet, I don't think, but
That's okay.
So I want you to talk about the theory you brought up to me the other day because I've realised what mine is.
Okay, what's mine?
When you can sense a breakdown happening. A griefy bee.
Griefy bee. So I was in the midst of a mental breakdown last week. Full stop. Yeah, and I think it's hard when people say I'm going through a mental breakdown. To grievers, it's like, oh, you mean you were sad for a day? But to you, like, you probably know what I mean by that. And it was a great big spiral, and it really sent me back to like deep dark times. And I then looked at my feet and I was like, weird. I've got fluffy sloth socks on. Weird.
Odd. One fluffy sloth and one Merry Christmas.
Yeah. And then I thought, oh, I've had these on for 3 days. Oh. And then I thought, oh, every damn time I have a mental breakdown, I haven't changed my socks like 3 days before. I am going to know when it's about to hit me because I've stopped changing my socks. And I always have mental breakdowns in fluffy sloth socks. And it's because I've ran out of washing because I'm already not looking after myself.
Oh my
and then
God.
by the time I've like got no washing left, I've been not looking after myself for about 5 days. So I'm always having the mental breakdown in the sloth socks. I am. So anytime you see me wearing them slothies, you better say, how are you? You better.
And now I know the warning signs. But please, guys, tell us if you have any of those. I've realised what mine is.
What's yours?
When I'm wiping my ass with cotton pads. Instead.
Ah!
When I'm wiping my ass with cotton pads because I haven't been able to go to the shop and buy toilet roll and stock up on my essentials. I'm using hand wash that I've run out of hand wash, so I've just filled with water. So I'm basically just pumping water onto my hands.
Yeah, that's very.
I haven't gone to get my toiletries, and I'm using cotton pads to wipe my ass.
See, I never knew you went through that, and I am really sorry to hear that you wipe your ass with cotton pads because it should never really get that bad. Because I do live 5 minutes around the corner.
I didn't know that was that bad. I thought it was going to be like a funny ha-ha. Is that bad to wash your ass?
Wash your ass.
Well, I just do it because I haven't got to the shop or found this mental strength.
No, I know, but like that's like, you know, like that's pretty. Like I've been sad.
I've been there,
but I've never like not got toilet roll. But that's okay. I just like don't buy food instead.
I'd rather have food.
And
I never have food. Anyway.
Poopy bum bim.
I don't have a poopy bum bum.
Poopy bum bum. Someone's just admitted to 18k that she's got a poopy bum bum. That's grief. Haven't we all? Haven't we all? Because the thing is, she used to wipe my ass and I never got taught how.
Yes, you did.
Joking.
Right, enough bum talk now. Friggin' act. Sorry.
Friggin' act.
Tell me yours.
Why the hell would she say that? You know when you feel so responsible for what someone else says? I just feel that weight on my shoulders now.
I didn't say I had a poopy bum hole.
Oh, okay,
I said I wipe myself with cotton pads. What do you want me to do? Wipe with nothing?
Go get toilet roll.
Yes. Easier said than done, Alicia.
I know.
You know that.
I know. I'm sorry, Amy. It's really valid what you're going through. It really is. It's just shocking. That's all.
You've made me feel really bad now.
I'm sorry. I just think that, like, it's shocking.
It happens all the time. I'm not saying it happens, like, once in a blue moon. This happens nearly every time I need to buy. Every time. So I'm having breakdowns. I'm not having breakdowns because I'm on citalopram now.
Yeah, Amy's on medication now.
Guys, if I can do it, you can do it. Take it from me. Go to the doctors and get help.
Take it from an old man.
Take it from an old girl.
She's been around the block a few times. She's decided that she needs her happy little pill. Sorry if I'm going like this the whole time. It's really reminding me of when I was little. Oh, I wish my mum could wipe my nose.
I wish my mum could wipe my bum. With the toilet roll she would buy.
Yeah.
We've been talking about suppression. We all know I'm the queen of suppression until...
I'm not bored. I'm not bored.
As soon as it's about me, she gets bored. We all know that I loved to suppress. It's what I did. It's what I lived
It's what I do.
It's what I believed in. We all know that suppression is bad and it's a defense mechanism. But I wanted to kind of speak about what I've realised. I was sat yesterday eating dinner on my own in the kitchen.
Oh, no one showed it to Powell's birthday dinner.
I was sat on my own eating kitchen dinner. I was sat on my own eating dinner in the kitchen, and I was like, "Holy shit! This is never something I thought I'd be able to do." And why not? What I mean by that is every single time I would fill my every evening with a plan. Every evening, so I'd have work, I'd fill it in the evening, and I would never be on my own. That was something I would never do. I wouldn't ever, and every time I was on my own, I would be crying. So therefore, I spent my entire time like booked and busy, like burnout. Like I was everywhere. Had plans all the time. My calendar was booked for months and months and months. And I wouldn't even walk to work without someone being on the phone. I wouldn't have dinner without someone being on the phone or presently, like actually with me. And I just thought, how far have I come?
That's really great.
I know. And I was like, that seems like, I forgot that person existed.
That's really nice.
And now I'm so transformed into, I mean, I'm not fixed. I don't think you do get fixed. But
No.
I just recognise that as growth.
That's really good because you're at a point where you're able to like sit in it and just be like, this is okay.
And exactly. And like, this is why the podcast and talking in general helps.
Yeah.
Because it was something I was even so frightened. I was so fucking terrified of talking about. I was really frightened. It was something I was really terrified to talk about. And now I'm talking a lot online. I'm spilling my guts out.
Broken record.
Yappa. But talk. It helps. Talk.
Whereas, or the alternative, I've been eating dinner on my own for 7 years. Not really. I don't want to look at you. It's a joke. Oh,
don't say that.
I know I have.
You haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
When?
I have.
Haven't.
Yeah. Amy struggles to be on her own, whereas I struggle to be with people.
I don't like you being on your own.
That's all I know. Cut.
Right, can you explain that stupid story you always say, Mama Shakes?
Big Mama Shakes?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah. So, it's just like, Amy always says, before we film, she's like, what notes have you got? And all I have in my notes is podcast, and then under it, Big Mama Shakes. That's all I've ever prepared.
I don't know what it is.
And Amy doesn't know what that is. So I'm about to tell you. Oh, yeah, get comfy, girl. On the night that I lost my friend, my beloved bestie, I personally was so traumatized that I couldn't eat, but that's just me.
That's just me.
That's just me. My friends, on the other hand, were ravenous and like valid. You know what? Girls got to eat. So they were like, does anyone want anything from Uber Eats? It was about 6 a.m. And they were like, anyone want anything from Uber Eats? And I was like, no! And they were like, okay, well, I'm going to get something. And I was like, fine, whatever, you get something. And then they order, the menu for one is like roast dinner, steak dinner, fish and chips, spag bowl, like anything and everything was on this menu at 6 a.m. And they were like, yeah, this is the one. This is the only place that's open. So they order and then we wait up for 3 hours and it never comes. And it's a scam. And it's not open. It's not a real place.
That's a kicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Way to kick them.
Way to kick them. Big Mama's Shakes. And just the fact that it's called that.
Big Mama's scam.
Big Mama's scammy shakes.
That's horrible. And the thing is, those people, those scammers don't even know what they're doing to a group of grievers.
They don't. They don't know what they're doing
to a
group of grievers.
trends on TikTok at the moment. It's like, of course, no, we're this.
Yeah.
Of course, there's so many about grief, and I love them, but they're actually so funny. Like, we're grievers. Of course we do this. We're grievers. Of course we do this. Just
what is it then?
The time. We're grievers. I don't know.
Well, let's do it.
Oh, God, I was making fun of it, and now we're going to do it.
You making fun of it? I think it's great.
Go on then. We're grievers. Of course we've tried calms.
We're grievers. Of course we...
Is it called calms? Cams.
Cams. What? Cams is the therapy. Calms is the tablets.
I meant cams. I meant cams and therapy.
We're grievers. Of course we call in sick to work.
We're grievers. Of course we run out of places with our hands over our ears when they play funeral songs, like supermarkets.
And when I'm on shift. We're grievers.
I hate you when you say like.
Of course we walk through the park where mums are pushing their children on the swings going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
We're grievers. Of course we had a phase where we're angry at old people.
We're grievers. Of course we have nightmares every night about our entire families being burst up into flames.
We're grievers. Of course everyone we love has special days in their diary so they don't forget.
We're grievers. Of course. Of course I wake up screaming.
Cut. Thanks for playing along. Hope you learned something from that.
We're grievers. Of course, we now have 2 dogs that we don't know what to do with.
That one came out of nowhere.
That one was just so funny.
Yeah.
We're grievers. Of course we can cook. We have learnt from childhood because we had to do it for
I
ourselves.
can't cook, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course I know how to do it. Use a washing machine.
Yeah.
Of course I
grievers.
know.
At least I can write a eulogy.
We're grievers. At least I know how much a coffin costs. When I told my girlfriend how much a funeral costs, she was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you have to pay for a funeral, by the way."
Yeah, it's insane. Where do people get that money? Well, we started a
fundraised, crowdfund.
That's a really good idea, by the way, if anyone needs to know. Like, we actually just bashed a fundraiser on Facebook, and
Everyone was like,
everyone loved it, lapped it up, and we didn't have to pay for the funeral. But I'm so grateful for everyone that did donate, because that was amazing.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
Life-changing, because the amount of money you have to spend on a funeral can ruin your life.
Yeah.
Like, it physically can, like, because it's so
Yeah.
expensive. So people will help if they can, and I think, like, the compassion everyone showed us by actually donating was insane. And I'd like to take this minute to talk about someone who gave me a lot of money. I think I might have said
I
this
think we've
before,
said this
but
already.
I don't think I ever posted it.
Oh, she's brave. She's 27. She's brave. Go on. Go on.
I had a lovely person that I knew called
Here's his name and address.
somebody that I knew gave me a lot of money, a significant lump sum of money for the funeral fundraiser.
Funeral
fundraiser. It was a lovely lump sum of money that meant
Stop saying lump sum. What's that?
lump sum.
Lump sum. Lovely lump sum of money.
All right, lump sum of money. Everyone says I talk like that.
You do.
And he asked me out in year 6, and I said no. And he pretended he was going to end it all and posted it, sent me an MMS of the train station.
Oh.
And then he sent me a lot of money when I put the fundraiser out. So
He
he
felt
may
bad.
have felt bad. He may have not even remembered. He may have just been being
He
really
may
nice.
Now only remember now.
Now I've said it. I
Sorry.
have to cut this out. No, but honestly, it was so lovely. I won't ever forget that. Imagine just giving someone you don't even know that much money. Like, it was such a beautiful act of kindness.
It was
but
amazing.
I just found it so funny that I remembered that from school. But no hard feelings.
No, it was amazing. And
It was
like,
amazing.
it was excess money that he'd been given, and he was like, I don't have any reason for it. And that's so nice.
Sometimes humanity really does just pull through.
Yeah. Whereas I got money from a boy from school because we had a fight on Twitter when we were in year 10, because he was saying that he's not a feminist because it has the word feminine in it, and that men can't be feminists, and that double standards don't exist because Jessica Ennis is really successful. And I was like, what? Jessica Ennis is successful, therefore all women have no problems. And also, feminism does not include the word feminine. It's just femine, if you actually think about it. So it was just stupid. And then, like, this was like a couple of weeks before it happened. So I was like being a keyboard warrior on Twitter, you know, being bullied for being a feminist, being like chucked things out in the corridor, being like, she's the feminist, the only one like at the time. Basically just like trendsetter and whatnot.
Stormblazer, what's it called?
Trailblazer, yeah. And then he gave me money afterwards. He was like, sorry, I felt bad for beefing you on Twitter about Jessica Ennis. Here's like 50 quid for the funeral. I was like, cheers, matey.
I like that. Take what you can.
Take what you can.
Thank you for that. Funeral prices are no joke, so I think there's nothing wrong with asking for help in that sort of way. Like, a fundraiser is nothing to be ashamed of. Like, nobody should have to suddenly fork out all this money. That means, you know, if you are struggling, that you're going to be pushed down into debt for. Like, it's ridiculous, and there should be more support with that, to be honest.
Yep. I know that like life insurance is a thing, but like, why should I have to think about dying now? I do all the time anyway. But why should I have to?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah. I don't really know what life insurance is. I should probably.
Life's insurance.
I should.
I don't even know either.
Because we didn't have it.
One of the more chaotic episodes of ours, but I hope you enjoyed listening anyway. We're trying to just not put pressure on ourselves with the regularity of the posting, and just do it when we feel like we can, because like I said in the last episode, we do want it to be, you know, quality content that you can relate to. We don't just want to, I was going to say don't want to sit here and chat shit, but that's exactly what we do anyway.
That's all we do.
We hope you enjoyed, and we're sending you lots of love and strength as always. And yeah, hopefully we will be back soon.
Thanks,
because we're not giving up. We're just taking it slow.
Thanks for sticking with us through that. I hope you found something in that was relatable, because that was absolutely chaos mode.
Yeah, I think we just got a bit hyper there.
Yeah.
It's time to go now.
Yeah.
To bed.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.